Hello, good evening. My name is Sonia Suchet, and this evening I'm going to present you a man that lived in a poor home, grew up fighting for what he believed in. This man is Martin Luther. He was born in Germany, and although his family was poor, his father made sure that he pushed him to do great things. By the time he was 19 years old, Martin Luther had his bachelor's degree and had plans to get his master's in law. However, that's not what God had intended for him. You see, he was in a storm, and it was a lightning storm, and he was scared, and he cried out to Saint Anna to rescue him and help him. Cried out to Saint Anna and promised Saint Anna that if she would rescue him, he would become a monk. You see, in Germany, back then, and in Rome, everybody believed in the Catholic belief. Martin went on to Rome to study, and this is when things began to change into his life. Martin caused a movement in the Catholic churches that affected the world as of today. Martin wrote a 95-30 thesis. This is what started the Protestant Reformation and education reform. Here, Martin discussed the lies that the Catholic leaders were teaching and encouraged people to read their Bibles. Martin actually was the one that encouraged the people to read their Bibles so that they could give the correct answers than what the Catholic leaders were teaching him. Martin would not apologize for what he believed in, and one thing that he focused on was getting the Bible translated so it could be read not only in the homes, but also in the schools. This was a movement that Martin believed in and Martin focused on. Another area that was important to Martin was getting girls into school. He actually mentioned school for both sexes to attend, but he truly believed that girls should also be able to go to school. They should learn to read also. This caused arguments because it was known that women had to stay home and take care of the children and chores in the home. But Martin did not back down. He advocated for them, and he states, "My dear sirs, if we have to spend large sums of money on guns, roads, bridges, dams, and countless similar items to ensure temporal peace and prosperity of a city, why should not much more be devoted to the poor neglected youth? A city's best and greatest warfare, safety, and strength consists rather in its having many able, learned, wise, honorable, and well-educated citizens." It worked. Schools were being built. Up until when Martin Luther died in his hometown, there was a school built. And today, thanks to Martin Luther, girls are not only teachers, but doctors, lawyers, mechanics, and even preachers. Martin made a difference in schools and in the churches. You see, when God has a plan, it will be fulfilled, even if it's not our plan. Thank you. Have a good evening.